Hello, friends. Dane here at Sit, Stay, and Play in the gym. I want to talk to you about a very important subject that's probably coming up on some of your minds. I know it's coming up on mine. It's about traveling with your dog. I love traveling with my dog. I've been known to say, have dogs, will travel. Like taking them anywhere and everywhere I can because I don't like being away from them, and I think they learn a lot by being on the road with me. Not every vacation is appropriate. I just came back from a trip where I would have not had the amount of time I needed to stay with my dogs. So I got somebody to stay at home with them. But later this summer, I will be on vacation and I'll be taking my dogs with me. Here are some of the things that I think about when I'm preparing for a trip. I'm going to offer these up to you as things you should consider too. One is take your records with you on the trip, your medical records. Any history you have when they've had their shots, their vaccinations, any illnesses they have, especially if it's something that might reoccur, even if you don't think it's going to, have those records with you. I have a ready-to-go folder with my dog's records in it that I can grab off the shelf, take to the vet at home. Always goes in a suitcase when I'm leaving for a trip. Also, your licenses and your rabies tags. Those are very important when you get on the road with your dog. You want to be able to prove that your dog is duly licensed. And if you're not at home, the local authorities are not going to have any record of you and your license. You have to be able to show it to them. Speaking of having medical records with you, I wouldn't travel on the road without knowing the name and phone number of the local vet where I'm going. And I don't just mean a local vet that I can run to on a Tuesday afternoon. I mean a local emergency vet that I could reach at 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Know the kind of information you need, don't know at home, you might have readily available at home, is going to be different on the road. So thanks to the internet, it's pretty easy to look this kind of stuff up, but I wouldn't want to be in an emergency looking it up. I want to have already looked it up, already have that information. This is the local vet, this is the local emergency center that I go to. Have it written down someplace when I'm on the road. Food. Don't forget to pack food for your dog. You're going to head out and probably find a local restaurant to eat at when you go out on vacation. Your dog's restaurant is in that bowl you serve them. So you got to make sure you pack food for your dog and enough extra. Well, I'm not always the best planner there, and sometimes I misjudge or something gets spilled. So I also plan on where can I buy the food that I feed locally. Nutrisource we sell is something that's not available in your bigger box stores. So I always make sure I know a local pet store that carries it. More so the raw food diet that I feed. I look up on their website and make sure that I know somebody in the area I'm going to that carries that raw food diet. So that if something spills or something gets spoiled or I misjudge, I know where I can get more food for my dog. Packing's important too. Whether you can put it in a suitcase or a grocery bag, it doesn't matter, but your dog's got to be packed just like you've got to be packed. Take their equipment. What do they need? Harness, collars, leashes, long leashes, tennis balls, tug toys. What does your dog need on any given day that you have and depend on? You may not consciously think about that. I use this every day, every other day. Put some thought into that and make a list of the things you need to take care of your dog and keep your dog occupied while you're on the road. That occupied piece is an important piece because remember, you've got to be your dog's entertainment on vacation. If you're staying in a home or in a hotel or someplace that allows dogs, you need to have some extra things to keep them occupied because at home I know I have a toy box and my dogs go in and pull their toys out all the time. Well, I'm not packing the whole toy box to go on vacation, but I'm going to pack a few of the kind of things that they do go get. So I want to make sure that I pack not only the necessities, but the things that I have to keep my dog occupied. I also want to keep him comfortable. Where's my dog going to sleep at night? Does your dog sleep in a crate at home? Make sure you pack that crate they're comfortable in. Does your dog sleep on a bed at home? A dog bed at home? Make sure you pack that dog bed and take it with you so that there's someplace that they can settle down and go to good night's rest. They probably even won't get a good night's rest at first. A lot of dogs are very leery and sleep very lightly the first couple of nights on the road. So at least do everything you can to make it as comfortable and as much like home as you can. Remember, plan your trip just like you'd plan any other vacation probably. But remember, when you're planning to travel with a dog, everything is going to take longer. A 2-minute stop to run into the bathroom, or a 10-minute stop to run in, use the bathroom, grab a big gulp, and fill your car up with gas can easily become a 20 or 30-minute stop when you have to find a place, and then take the time to walk your dog so they can relieve themselves too. So remember, everything's going to take longer. Everything involves planning here. Also in planning, who's going to take care of the dog? If you go out and you go do things in places that dogs aren't allowed, you need to have a pattern for that. A system where some people go at one time and some people go at another, so that you know who's going to stay and take care of your dog. You're not going to leave your dog locked in a hotel room. Some places it's not even legal, and most places the hotels don't allow it. You can get yourself kicked out of the hotel if you leave a dog in a hotel without human supervision. And of course, if you're going on a summer vacation, you can't leave your dog locked in a hot car. That's not safe either. So planning, how can we do the things we want to do on vacation and at the same time accommodate our dog being with us? That's a very important part of traveling with your dog. When you make the decision to travel with your pup, you're also making a decision to adjust and change what your plans are too. Like I said at the onset, some trips, not every vacation is appropriate to have a dog with you on. But when it's appropriate, it is a great opportunity. An opportunity I don't want to miss. I love taking, especially when I have a younger dog with me, taking them into places that dogs can go, places that I don't have near home, or places I wouldn't normally have my dog with me when I went there. Taking them and going in and visiting. A lot of visiting places we've visited. We have visited great places all across this country with our dogs, and we're quite surprised at how many of them allowed dogs to be in their facility. And even if I'd had cool weather, they could stay in the car. I want to go, yay, here's a great opportunity for me to expose my dog to something new, something different, build their self-confidence, get them used to being around other people, get them used to being around other dogs. So when it's appropriate, when you can do it, when you can make the adjustments in your schedule, I want to encourage you to consider vacationing with your dog. But don't do it half-heartedly. Do it in a way that's intentional and planned, and you've got all the equipment and all the resources and everything you need so that you can have a healthy and safe trip with your dog. I hope you do have a good vacation some point this summer, and the weather's with you, and you have great memorable experiences, even if your dog's not with you, but hopefully they will be. Take care. See you around the ring.